wait. That's better. Yeah, this is better. You can see the room now. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna remove it anyway. So a thing I personally enjoy to do to pass the time is create freakish little creations in whatever ways I can think to do it. Here's an example. This is a pretty simple example too. I start off with a gradient, as you can see here. As you can see here. As you can still see here. And then I blur it. And I simply warp it as much as possible. Pretty simple really. I've done a bit of stuff with this very recently. Because warping things is fun, I guess. I mean, look at that. Tell me it's not fun. It looks good. Anyway, that's besides the point. I'm now going to get rid of that. Bye. Watch out, it's Germa! And he's on my iPad. And I'm going to edit him as much as possible. That's right, it's another pastime of mine. I start off by flipping the image and then inverting it in its colours. Then I arbitrarily pick a blend mode, whatever looks good, I guess. Linear burn. What does it do? I have no idea. Duplicate, invert another time, but the other way around, I mean flip, and then divide. What do I do after that? Well, I can do so many things. Anything, even. But in this case, I decided to lower its opacity to an arbitrary 64% and shrink it. And then duplicate it, and then lower its opacity to something, and then shrink it. And then duplicate it, and then lower its opacity to something, and then 1,000%, and then shrink it again. And now I have whatever this is. This was a picture of Germa before. I believe it. So what happens next? Anything can happen next. In this case, I duplicate the image and then move it to the corner. And then what I do after that is I get a blend layer. And then wow, look at that. It's kind of the same, but different. So, next step. What do I do? Well, that's simple. Step 1. Duplicate image. Step 2. Rotate image exactly 45 degrees. Step 3. Invert image. Set to color burn. Merge into it. Invert colors. Whoa, isn't that crazy? There's like a face there. Perspective blur. Die. Next step, chromatic aberration. Look at all those new colors I've added. Like green. And once again I invert the image. And once again I duplicate it and flip it around. And once again I use blend modes. You'll never guess what happens next. Just try and guess what I do next. You will never know. It's actually such a difficult thing to figure out. That's right, I duplicate the layer, I flip the image. I realise that just flipping it around like that would just beat how it was before, that I'm a fool. Then I do it again and again, and I find it to get it right. Then I use the freeform tool to make it how I wanted it. Took me a second, didn't it? And then I of course use a blend mode, because why wouldn't I? And then I do that. And then, well... So here's a tip. Maybe actually do not just have one layer where you do this on. A better idea is to instead duplicate the layer and then do it on that one, so you actually have that other layer set at hand, and you don't have to undo your 10 glitches. It's a great idea. Dear God, what have you done to it? This was once an image of Germa, may I reiterate. Here, let me give the image again. Ah, that's the wrong image. Let me try again. Wait, no, that's still the wrong image of Germa. Damn, wrong again. Let me try one more time. Okay, this time it'll be the right image. Yeah, this image. This was the image it was at one point. Time for the next steps. But wait! Let me do something real quick. I'm now going to drink this water without choking. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I was feeling kind of thirsty. Anyway, where was I? I sped up the clip footage by 2.2 times, make it go faster. Here I am, sharpening it and then doing this. And then I sat and thought, well, what next? Invert it, of course. And then what next? And well, bloom doesn't work. Bloom makes it too bloomy. So, yeah, next what I have to do is wiggle it around a bunch, of course. Like this. Look at that. What does it look like now? Well, to me it looks like an eye. So obviously I have to do this. Look at this. Look at these two pairs of eyes. Those sure are eyes.
Thank you for watching. My FQT rule.